Hey y'all, it is Shanice Jones, CEO and co-founder of I Am, and I'm coming back with another video, to encourage, to inspire, and to motivate you guys. Okay? Now, you already know. Subscribe to this channel. What is y'all waiting on? Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you guys would know when I upload a video. Also, go over to Teespring and order your shirts today. And also, you guys, I have created a healing group on my Facebook page, on my business page. So go to facebook.com/I am Shanice Jones and go down and, well, actually, I got a button that says visit group. You hit that button. You can send me an invite and I will accept your invite, okay? And one of the questions I have on that is, are you willing to heal? Now, don't take that question personal. I will say this: during healing, you're going to revisit places that you didn't want to go back to. During healing, you will have to accept some things that you do not want to accept at that moment. During healing, you will break some toes and you will hurt your feelings while you're healing. But you got to ask God, give me a teachable spirit, so whatever I touch while I'm healing, I won't digress. Don't go backwards, go forward. If you got to visit some things that you don't want to visit, hey, it's better than being free, facing it, and being free than going through your life bitter, resentfulness, and hate. Where only resentfulness and hate and jealousy come is what? Dead roots being created. And whatever you plant, you get back. You're not finna go out in front of your yard and plant no dead daisies, halfway taking care of your daisy, watering it when you want to. No, you're gonna water it every day because you want some beautiful flowers in front of your garden, in front of your house. That's the same goal with you within. You don't want to keep on waking up angry and bitter every single day, looking at everybody with a sad eye because you got trust issues, not being able to get the right person. So one of the questions on my group is, are you ready to heal? Are you ready? Are you ready? When I went to church last month, my pastor was talking about John chapter 2, verse 5. And it was this man that was built up with so many infirmities. I'm going straight in the word, y'all, because, hey, this is how Holy Spirit giving it to me, and I'm finna give it to y'all exactly how he giving it to me. So, this man had been at this pool, and he was filled with so many infirmities, and he was paralyzed. And Jesus walked up to him and got gangster with him, like, do you want to be made well? Jesus get gangster too. And that's what you got to get gangster with yourself. Do I want to be made well? Do I want to be well? Or am I sitting here in this dysfunction because this is all I know? Am I accepting this abuse because I'm so rejected with life and I feel like nobody else is going to want me, but I haven't went through my healing process, so I don't even know I'm dealing with a spirit of rejection. I don't even know that I'm hurting the way that I'm hurting others. I'm hurting other people because I'm hurting, but I don't even know that because I'm not giving God a chance to sit me down by myself and going through my healing process so I can be made well. But I'm going to sit on this phone and I'm going to gossip with my friend and talk about how I'm just tired of this relationship and I'm just tired of life. But I'm looking at everybody else, but I'm not looking at myself. I'm not looking within. I'm not doing the work within. Okay? So today I'm going to be talking about accepting others. In Colossians chapter 3, verse 13, God said, bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you are holding on grudges against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you. But he didn't say grudge, he said grievance. So if you're holding on to something and God forgave you, you want God to forgive you for your sins, but you holding on for something that somebody did something to you years ago. You gotta meet people where they are. The other day, my kid's father, and I'm exposing myself, but I want to help you guys. So that's why I'm always be transparent, because I want to help you guys. Okay. I asked him for some money for my children, and he told me he didn't have it, and I got so angry. But I was asking God, why can't I forgive him? When he told me no, it clicked. It dawned on me. I haven't forgave myself for how much I allow him to do to me. I allow him to come and get money from me, and always doing for him. And now that he's on his feet and I need him, he don't want to help me, so I'm getting angry. But I allowed it. I set that tone and that standard for how he treat me. I did that. He didn't do it. I did it. And I had to sit in my truth. And I had to let my know, you know what, Shanice, forgive yourself for that. You did that because you did not know that you were setting a tone for how he was treating you. You didn't know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that the way you let people treat you is you setting a tone for that. I didn't know that. I didn't know I was letting him know it's okay to take care of the kids halfway. It's okay to keep on taking and not giving. I set that tone. So I had to forgive me, and I had to meet him where he was at. I had to understand him for where he was at. I had to understand that he just didn't have it. He got bills too, and he got a life too. Now, I'm not excusing him. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say he's not a good dad, because he is. He do for my kids. He do for my boys. He do for his children. He's an awesome father. But when he told me no, it went back into how I was feeling and not the fact that he didn't have it. I had to meet him where he was. I had to meet him at the fact that his faith is not where my faith is. In his mind, hey, I got to keep this money close to me to make it to next week. That's what his faith level is, though. And I had to meet him exactly where he was at that moment, and stop being so angry and so bitter at the fact that he's telling me no, he don't owe me nothing. He don't owe me nothing. The money wasn't even for my kids, it was for me. He don't owe me $1. You hear me? So we gotta meet them where they are. You doing what you know. They are doing what they know. They treating you based on the knowledge that they know how to treat you. They hurting you because they're hurting. They're broken. I talked about this in my last video. A person that raped you, maybe they touched you because somebody touched them, and they are so hurt that they want somebody else to feel like they feeling, and they got so many spirits balled up into them that they don't know how to fight them off. We got to accept people for who they are. Don't degrade them. Don't look down on them for the person that they are. You want them to be better, but that don't mean you got to degrade them. That don't mean you have to disrespect them. That don't mean you have to look down on them just because they are the way they are. Or about you, some of y'all holding on to grudges on your mama because the way she raised you. But she raised you on the knowledge of what she knew. But you walking around angry and bitter at her. Or you walking around angry and bitter at your daddy because he wasn't there, because he had an addiction. Do y'all understand addiction it's a sickness? He was sick. He wasn't able to be there for you like he needed to. He was sick. You got to meet him where he at. Where is his lowest point that he felt like it was okay to use drugs and to be an alcoholic and to expose so much self-hate towards you? Who exposed it to him? Who hurted him? Where was his unworthiness that he felt like all he was worthy of is drugs and alcohol? You got to meet people where they are. Accept them for who they are. God accept them. He not throwing them out. He said bear with each other. Bear with them. You ever went to a conference, or you went to a church, or they was having a dysfunction with their equipment, and they said bear with me? You can bear with them, but you can't bear with your mama and your daddy for them to heal. You can't help them heal. You can't bear with them. God said bear with them and forgive one another if it's just the same as God have forgave you. Don't we understand when we open up that door to stay with just a grudge? It started off with just having a little grudge. Then it turned into resentment. Then it turned into hate. Then it turned into guilt. Because low deep down inside, you feel guilty of how you treat them. We open the door for so many demonic entities to the way that we receive things. I look back at Joseph, and Joseph was rejected so many times. He was rejected through his brothers. Then he ended up getting sold into slavery. He never got an attitude about that. He never cursed his brothers for doing that to him. He ended up being one of the best slaves that they had, and he ended up getting upgraded to his masters. And then after he got upgraded to being one of his best slaves, the wife accused him of raping her because he didn't want to sleep with her. Why? Because he operated in integrity. He operated in loyalty. And he got thrown in jail. But he never hold it a resentment. Why? He understood the value of forgiveness. He understood the power of forgiveness. He understood it. And he knew if I don't forgive them, I open up the door for so many demonic entities, resentment, hatred, bitterness to come in, and a spirit of rejection. I can open the door for all of these spirits to come in and have their way with me. So I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not going to budge. Instead, I'm going to praise the Lord at all times, for he is good. So while we're walking around with this bitterness and this hate and this hatred and this resentment, and not operate in forgiveness. Forgiveness is power. Not for them, but for you. Don't expose yourself for all these spirits to come in and have their way with you. No. Don't let them. Don't give him the power. You have the power to say, you know what, you hurting me, but I forgive you. And I'm going to help you. And guess what? That person going to be so confused. Why is she helping me and I did this to her? And then they going to start a healing process. They going to start wanting to be better because they see you being better. But when you in tune in their dysfunction and when they chaos, you giving them the power to continue to control you. Why? Because you entertaining the dysfunction. You entertaining the chaos. You entertaining it. You giving it power. So today, my nugget today, you guys, don't indulge in dysfunction. Because what it does, it exposes your dysfunction within you. It exposes your dysfunction. And what's going to happen, your kids going to end up operating in dysfunction and chaos. Okay? So the cycle ends here. Forgive that person. Forgive them. Forgive them. Take your power back and forgive them for for who they are. Forgive them. Even it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. But I'd rather forgive them and walk around happy than walk around with bitterness and resentfulness and hatred and let the devil get one up on you. Forgive them. Don't hold on to grudges. And don't go to sleep angry. Because you don't know when it's your last day. You don't know when it's that person's last day either. You don't know. Okay? Now, I love you guys. Stay encouraged. Stay motivated. Stay inspired. Also, go over to my Facebook page and join my healing group. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can know when I go live. I uploaded a video. And I'll be back Monday with another inspiration. I love you guys.